Highland Park, the community here, the most concerns we have from a police perspective is persons wandering through the area, breaking in your cars and carrying valuables. Just yesterday, well, when I reached this afternoon to the station in preparation to come here, one pile of complaints. They had a wedding at St. Joseph Church. Had a big wedding there yesterday. And somebody gone in all them people car, carry laptop out one, carry the woman purse out the tongue, going in all of we got now, we bombarded with a bunch of complaints from St. Joseph Church yesterday. And so what we have to do now is meet with the Reverend Gomes, the pastor there, to get him to make whoever gets married in their bill the expense for security officers to be in that parking lot. Because we ain't got no police to put in parking lot every time somebody get married. We can't. We have less than 3,000 police officers. And we have to share that all over the entire Commonwealth in the Bahamas. And so we'll be speaking with Father Gomes tomorrow in an effort to get him to make sure whoever gets married, the bride and the groom, make sure they hire 2 security guards to be patrolling and checking their cars, etc. Now, I know some of you all have some complaints as it relates to our failures in the past. Yes, I concur that police officers, it's like any organization. You call sometimes, they give you the run around, the turn around. Well, because we are here now this afternoon, and the officer have already given each of you my personal card, etc. Feel free, you can call and speak with me, and I will get the policeman to your doorstep. I pledge that today. Only because now I am here, and I'm looking at all of you all, and see the concerns on the faces of all of you all. And we pledge at Highland Park, like I said, the only concern that I have with Highland Park is the car break-ins. When you come out, then come out in your carport or in your yard, your window is broken, fella gone in your car and take your valuable stuff. Other than that, the majority of the homes have security bars. I interact with 1 or 2, a couple of them have surveillance. All right, hook up to some alarm company, and I think shortly you will hear from the alarm expert here. All right, and that is good. And with the alarm company, it is also paying dividends off because they are hooked up directly to our police control center. And so once the alarm is activated, they call us, and the police car comes into the area. The only little concern we have is that, and I hope that my alarm brother here, is that they will be vigilant enough to make sure every year when Christmas comes, check with their clientele to make sure the color of the house is the same when they originally pull out the bulb. Because every Christmas, our wives like change house color. And so when you give the police the color what is on the form, that's what the officer's looking for. And they may pass the house, and the culprit knows when the police in the area. The culprit knows when the police in the area. The other day I was on my way coming to the office here at Nassau Street, and there was a lady who called 919, and she was speaking very softly to say that she is hiding in her closet. Somebody just entered her screen door that she leaves open when she let her little Shih Tzu out to do what he got to do. She leaves the little screen door open, and somebody came in, and she was so frightened because all of her people had already left, and only her now in the house. And lo and behold, somebody coming through her screen, to a back door, all right? And she went into the closet, 919, and she called the police. Now, I was on Seabreeze and Prince Charles Drive. She was in Monastery, right across the road from me. And so, being a senior officer, I am always equipped with my piece. And so when I heard the transmission, and the car was coming from all the way on the street. And so I told it feeling, I said, look here, I got to go there. That could have been my house. Okay? And we went there, I gone through the back, that's how the culprit gone through, entered the screen door, etc., going through right up on the carpet, and lo and behold, he done got our woman there under duress, under in fair. All right? And we got him. We got him. Don't worry about him. He's safe. He in prison now. All right. And so I just say to you that, look here, police officers, we are fearless when it comes to the criminal. In fact, we are motivated when we have to pursue a criminal because our endeavor is to catch that fella alive or otherwise, but we're going to catch him. All right? So I just thought to mention that to you. Another concern is that when we open the floor for questions, I want you, please, feel free. Look here. We don't hear people call us everything but sometimes a child of the king, Pastor. So I want you to express yourself to us. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know exactly what's your problem you have with how we do our job. And I will endeavor to see how best we can rectify it from the Nassau Street station. All right. I'm privileged, of course, that Mr. Minnis, who is here as a concerned member of Parliament, but me and him, we know one another from way back. And remember now, when it comes to criminal activities, politics doesn't play no role. The fella who roaming through here now, he ain't looking to see if you wearing yellow or red. He looking to see what he could gain. And he will do anything to get whatever that is he's looking for. And so I want you, as a result of this crime watch, to be vigilant. When you hear your dog barking and it's not normal for your dog to bark, get on the phone and call 919. You know, as a constable many years ago, I doing the night shift, and we out there patrolling. We just be jonesing for y'all to call, for members of the public to call. Sometimes when we get ready to get off, the sergeant asks, how was your night? Dead, boss, dead. Because y'all ain't called. So never believe that you ain't on board in the police. There's no such thing that you ain't on board in the police. That's what we are there for. To come and to help you all and to bring some relief. Now, this murder rate going on through this country. Look here, we know who's doing crap. The other day, just on Friday, the attorney from the AG office called to see how best I could send her one correspondent to stop the judge from giving one fella bail who done on 3 bail for murder. Now, but it ain't the court's fault, you know. Someone's blaming the court. It ain't the court. It is our attorney general. The ball is in their corner. It is unfair, and let me say this now, it is unfair when we lock up somebody, put them before the court, the judge remand them to the prison. It is unfair for that person to be lingering out there for 4 and 5 and 6 years. It ain't fair. Let's face it. And so we now got the ball is now in the Attorney General's corner to see how best we're going to monitor these people up there to get them before the court in a reasonable time. In a reasonable time. And so, yes, I know all of us want execution. I want execution too. Everybody wants execution. Because I personally feel that once the noose is put around the neck, it is that's what I feel. But not necessarily so. But at least it's stopping me from going out there killing people. Because I want nobody putting no noose around my neck and walk me in the trap door and slip the floor from under me. That's cruel, eh? But they should remember that when they go out there shooting at people. And so the people out there, yes, we're doing a good job as it relates to apprehending these people when they kill these young people. This conflict. They feel that the only way they could do it is through the sword of a gun. In Chippingham the other day we had a shooting about 4 weeks ago. Some of you all might have seen me on TV giving an update report. There was an argument across the wall on Providence Avenue from the Crystal Convenience Store. The argument got so tense. The fellow who was called a sissy, he left, gone home, come back and he boys. Been in the car and they shooting guns all over the place like this some wild man. And so we apprehended all of them. We got them now in jail. Now we ain't know how long they're going to be up there. But if you don't get them before, well, they don't get trial. If the AG office don't get trial in a reasonable time, then these chaps now is going to be out on bail, and they're going to get gun again and can do foolishness again. And so that's our problem. But be assured that the police, we got a cap on this thing. Even though when you hear these shooting and things, do not be alarmed. Members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, we are committed to ensure, we are committed to sacrifice our personal lives to ensure that you live in accordance with the Constitution. And I pledge that here today. So whatever hour you call us, we're going to come and we're going to move to Highland Park and we will apprehend whoever we see moving through the area. And of course, you know, if we got to kill, we can kill. All right, so I just thought to mention that. Some of the reverends, we got a lot of reverend policemen on the force. And so some of them with the gun on one hand and got the testament in the back pocket. So I guess when they killed, then they take with the testament and God bless your soul. All right. So I just thought to mention that to you. Again, Inspector Knowles, please stop. Inspector Bradley Knowles is my deputy at the Nassau Street Station. He joined us about 4 or 5 months ago. And he will be the man who has, and I wish to commend him because it is really him who connected, etc., and have carriage of this Highland Park. And I said to him, my brother, this your baby. I got Chippenham and so forth, but whenever he needs to summon me, I would be coming in Highland Park. I would be coming here with him to assist him in getting this community to be as the safest as possible. Now, somebody mentioned to me earlier, will we be able to do patrols and so forth? We can get there. Let's get this crime watch formed, and let's put a zero tolerance for suspicious-looking people. And you, the know the people. These little funny-looking fellas from the Grove coming out here. Only one thing they come in here for. And you know them when they come in this area. All right? And so we're going to get this thing off the ground, and I pray once it's off the ground, thank you, sir. Once it's off the ground, we're going to be alert, and then we're going to set our meetings, etc., wherever you available. Now, earlier, after I came into, and like I said right now, because time's going, and Madam Skippins, you think I may reach it?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I can sit down right now, because you got to see our presentation. Sergeant Skippins, Sergeant Bevel, Corporal Johnson, Corporal Allen, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Please stand. You're stand. Stand. Please, right. Go ahead. Give them a round of applause. Look here. Let me say this before they sit, before I direct them to sit. Let me say this. They're doing a fantastic job. When I came into Nassau Street, boom, they threw the command ship on me, and they connected with me, and as a result of them connecting with me, they are into this community thing, this crime watch groups, and they believe the preventive part is good and will benefit all of us. We were able to get the crime watch group in Chippenham and Fort Charlotte off the ground, and like I said to you earlier, that is paying dividends for us. People calling me who I didn't know me, and telling me all kind of things going on. Anything happen now in Chippenham Chippenham and Fort Charlotte, somebody knows. Every robbery you hear, every shoot, everything you hear, somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. And so I wish to commend you all for the fantastic job you're doing. I got 34 years, and you can sit down right now. Let me say this. I have 34 years as a policeman. So I got 6 more years left, and then I got to go, so I got to go. So 6 more years, Pastor, and then I have to go. And so we leave this force in capable hands. And so I'll be watching them on television as they continue to educate the country as it relates to Crime Watch and the importance of Crime Watch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so, as I sit down, remember what I say. I'll be moving about saying hello to all of you. I hope that our next meeting will be able to get somebody else to join you. And so we could end up, this church could be full. People, concerned people from Highland Park. Remember, I say to you as I conclude that, look here, we are committed in ensuring that Highland Park will be the safest community in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.